host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016. There's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They keep it with Barkley on first down, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, a free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he fires one that's intercepted. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And some space here. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on that.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. To throw on 2nd down. Huntley looking deep for Adams. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Off the play fake, Huntley. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to fourth down.
Had to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. It was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about. But I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this. You have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. From the gun, Murray. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's one inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Murray to air it out again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Adrian Phillips. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
On first down, Huntley dancing to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Devontae Adams, 71 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gutsy call. 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me, it was stacked up for a run situation. Strength on strength. And they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big time play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Murray now to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I'll tell you, if you lined up Kyler Murray and Lamar Jackson for a foot race, I think Kyler Murray might just be a bit faster, and boy, was he moving there. Incredible.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Eric Rowe. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And across the track, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Saquon Barkley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Well, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so, and Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there. McCann's got it teed up. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
That is caught at the 7. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards. Now Murray again. Being chased out left. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Two-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time?
And that's a touchdown. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Off-play action. Huntley. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On second down, here's Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Huntley looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Saquon Barkley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers have moved out in front. And his kick is good.
Next to score, Niners 21, Rams 14.
McCann's got it teed up.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Here's Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he knocks it through.
Ties the game at 21 apiece. Jake Elliott set to kick.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Looking deep for Adams. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Shotgun now for Murray. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. On play action, it's Murray. Steps away to his left. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 42 yards. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
28, 49ers 21. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
He finds an opening past the 40. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. On 1st and 10, Huntley. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right. That's caught inside the 20. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop at 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and not for free.
And he comes back with one complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
From the gun, Huntley. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Hunter Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
Will tie the game. 28 all. Tucker McCann.
So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Play fake. Murray. He's going to take another shot here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route.
Murray fighting, lost the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun. Huntley eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Rams 1st down.
Now Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. 1st down, Murray. And he's got it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Throwing again, Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
35, 49ers 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drive.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Max Crosby able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
Los Angeles.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Devin Duvernay. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And the lead is up to 14.
Is good. Makes the score Rams 42. 49ers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. On 3rd down, Huntley. He's got a man, complete.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
49ers first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Davante Adams. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
McCann's got it teed up. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Off the play fake. Murray. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. Murray.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards the pickup there.
Touchdown, Rams.
Off the play fake. Murray. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams add on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Troy Pride.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Airing one out for Boyd. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Huntley. Incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
To throw on 3rd down. Huntley. Well, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Looking deep for Adams. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 44 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Davante Adams with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the 49ers get a score closer. And this one through the uprights and good.
61, 49ers 42.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Off play action. Murray. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be...
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Montez Sweat able to run it down for a loss of a yard. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Looking deep for Adams. And this will be caught at the 30. And across the track into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Devontae Adams, 76 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And he's got it up and through. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 47. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense. I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Off the play fake, Murray. Smith catches left side. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. Off play action. Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
That he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Murray with a 3rd and long. Going for it all. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now.
Oh, yeah.
They call plays they want executed. They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the win. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he
This
goes
is
down.
my first
Now
game with my
San Francisco
rookies.
going to call their second
So I'm
timeout
trying to,
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
I low-key want to play on my juke.
Throwing
I was
on
the
3rd
best
and
on
long.
campus.
Huntley.
You believe me?
Now a desperation throw
You don't?
deep downfield.
Oh.
And it's caught inside the 35. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final
75
timeout
points.
as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Off the play fake. Huntley. He's going to let it fly. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Off play action. Murray. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happening.
That's caught at the 25. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Rams, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
With a pinky ring, everybody used to pick at me. Now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drip. Champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a person, I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent a check on the diamond cross, but still gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
She got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk. Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news.